Hello and welcome, friends and enemies. It's Retrius here. Oops, didn't mean to do that twice. It's Retrius here. Otis, also known as Otis. I'm here to talk about my top five. A top five for a reason, not top 10. I don't think most people, maybe if I were younger, I just don't think most people have an actual top 10 albums of the year. Maybe they do. Maybe I'm just, getting too old for this shit. I don't know. But I have a top five. Most of my top five came out actually near the end of, or the second half of the year, with the exception of one or two. I don't know exactly when a couple of these came out. But there's also, I'll put a link to my playlist for the top five metal of 2021, which happens to have, let me double check here. Where'd it go? 69 tracks. That's right. 69 songs. I did not plan that. That should show you how important this is. Okay, so my number one, which I haven't seen anyone talk about. I mean, I'm not a connoisseur of or a deep follower of any of this shit anymore. Again, you get older, you just don't have the time. Anyway, whatever. Radical by Every Time I Die. Every time I listen to this, puts me in a superb mood. If I'm pissed off, if I'm not, if I just want to have a good time, if I want to think about stuff. This has been my go-to for the last month or so. Like, listen to it today. Uh, some idiot was looking at me and the wife like we had three heads because we had on our masks at the grocery store. And it put me in a kind of a mood. So listening to Radical afterward, it made everything fine. It was awesome. I mean, I'm not even gonna attempt to play anything at all here, because if I do, I don't want YouTube to destroy me. Maybe I'll try it. Let me do the 3-second thing. No, oh, we're done. We're done. I have no idea how litigious the label is. But anyway. I can't say enough nice things about it. It's almost enough to make me want to go see them, move to Buffalo, New York, whatever. Just to be around, hang out, and have fun. All right, so that's my number one. Radical by Every Time I Die. Get it. Stream it. You all have access to everything. Hell, I pay for 2 streaming services. Anyway. And I still get CDs. Well, I'll show that in a minute. That's... Anyway, I got some more coming. Anyway. So my number 2 is what I like to call a local band. Mastodon. Hushed and Grim. I mean, This whole album feels kind of sad to me, and there's a few things that stand out whenever I listen to it. Like on More Than I Could Chew, track number 4. I think the drummer singing, and he's just such a great song. You know, the lyric is "Say when I'd come running back." It's just such a great. Everything about this, there's just a pain. There's kind of a pain in the lyrics for me, and the music is unbelievable. I think it might be Skeleton of Splendor, Tear Drinker, all of these songs, man. They just puts me in a mood. That's why it's number 2. I mean, it's almost hard. It's almost like a two-way tie, but there's such a different energy between Radical by Every Time I Die and Hushed and Grim by Mastodon. But both of these albums make me think. That's almost the same way I rate a film. Is how long, once I listen to it or see the movie, how long am I thinking about it afterwards? Do I want to see it again? Do I want to hear it again? And these two have always been at the top since I've heard them. I say local band because I'm in the Atlanta area, whatever the hell that is. Even though I know a couple of guys used to be in Today's Today, used to be one of my favorite bands. I mean, still, I mean, you know, is, but yeah. Second, coming in number 2, Hush and Grim by Mastodon. Atlanta area band, Mastodon. Atlanta band, Mastodon. All right. So my third one is I haven't heard this hasn't been on anyone's list, and I have no idea why. Again, this almost could be a three-way tie. Um, it's fucking Spiritbox. How is no one else? I've seen a few of these little top 10, even top 50 lists. Unless and I wasn't paying attention too hard. It's the internet. But man, this whole Spiritbox album is so killer. And has so much meaning. Constance is the of course the one right off the top of my head that had a lot of people talking. There's some pretty serious lyrics. If you've known anyone that's ever had Alzheimer's, the beautiful video, the music really captures the tragedy of it all. I mean, Secret Garden. I mean, Yellow Jacket has Sam Carter in it, from Architects in it. It's just such a unique sound. Makes me want to buy guitars again and play guitar again. I mean, I've been in several bands in my life, It's fun. This year, man, especially after last year, maybe some great things came out last year, but everyone was dealing with 2020 their own way. But 2021, to me, with all these great albums coming out, like I had so much fun listening to Spiritbox, and I kept anticipating this album because they'd put out the 4 or 5 singles over. Let's see if we can get away with. Let me try 3 seconds again. Try 3 seconds again. Let's let him kill it. Oh, we're stopping. Okay, because dude. And then you start, picking up change in the pit, and you're killing everything. I may have accidentally revealed Number 4 there. When I was on the other screen. Let's see. So coming in at number 3 is Eternal Blue by Spiritbox. I actually ordered a hoodie for me and the wife as a delayed Christmas present coming soon, trademark. Number 4, Fortitude by Gojira. French band Gojira. To be completely honest, before this year, I'd only been sort of aware of Gojira as a band. Again, let's say, just like the title of my channel suggests, I'm a filthy casual. I haven't had the time or been able to get into really hard or just dive back into metal again until this year. I'm really excited about it. Like I said, it almost makes me want to start abandoning it. Almost. Anyway, the whole theme, just the feel of this album is unique, and it has a real, just a tone to it that is thought provoking. Again, the song titles, the lyrics, everything about making you, the Born from One Thing and Amazonia. If you've seen these, you can look up these videos as well, and they're all, it's in my head right now. Let's do, I know this is not gonna do anything. All right, so that's 3 seconds. Hopefully, I don't know how this is gonna fly. This whole video might get deleted. But that just alone, coming back to it's a special album. It's coming to number 4 though, because it doesn't have the same impact to me as when, like, instantly if I put Radical by Every Time I Die is number 1, because every time I put that on, I get instantly in a good mood, or it intensifies my anger, but also soothes. That's what metal does. That's what I love about Every Time I Die. Radical, why it's number 1. Hush and Grim being the second one really makes you think about other things. If your mind's on one thing, it'll bring you, make you think about other stuff, or make you think about loss, or, and not in a bad way. It's contemplative. And that's what all these albums are great for. Spiritbox, again, at number 3 is incredible. And so is Fortitude. It's all of this stuff is cerebral, and that's what I love about it. All of it is. And also, that's what my number 5 does, which is Architects for Those That Wish to Exist. It's hard giving all 5 of these in order in my brain, because I've spent so much time with these, just listening to these. And I think this one came out in the spring or just before summer. But if you've heard Animals, see what our 3 seconds will give us here. All right, I'm stopping. Again, I don't want to get in trouble. But especially the orchestral version that you can find at Abbey Road on YouTube. It makes me want to stomp ass every time I hear it. Like, it is so nihilistic. It's such a great, kind of like a fuck it song. Like, just fuck it all. We're just a bunch of fucking animals. It's such a great thing to sing too, especially if you having a bad day and you just get it all out. Other than that, that's the first initial primal reaction. There's Discourse is Dead is again a cerebral thing. Dead Butterflies. Every song, Libertine, Fly Without Feathers, all the way down to Dying is Absolutely Safe, is a beautiful song. Beautiful. This all 5 of these are beautiful. I can't say enough. I hope that you all listen to the playlist in that order because I think like I also feel like it's a great playlist because in the top 5 because all these albums kind of run the gamut from start to finish of maybe the 5 stages of grief after 2020 being so shitty because I know at the end of 2021 here we're getting back to near 2020 territory, but this is the first. Last year we didn't go. Our family didn't visit anyone. We stayed home. This year we finally went to our parents' house again for Christmas, Thanksgiving, all of those things. And it's cool. It's cool to feel part of the world again. But yeah, there's still uh almost got emotional saying that out loud. Like there's still a lot. There's still a lot to atone for from certain people. I mean, in a broad way, in a broad sense. Division. That's why I love that Discourse is Dead track too, as well. Let's get 3 seconds of this. Let's see what we get. Yep. Again, all these things make me want to. I call them punch kicks. Gotta get out some punch kicks. You can get out a lot of negative energy that way. So again, in order, number 1 is the album Radical by Every Time I Die. Number 2 is Hushed and Grim by Mastodon. Number 3 is Eternal Blue by Spiritbox. Number 4 is Fortitude by Gojira. Number 5 is For Those That Wish to Exist by Architects UK. I guess I don't know if that needs to be said, but yeah, there may be an American Architects band, but I don't know them. So an honorable mention as well as Whitechapel. What's the name of that jam? Hold on. I had this earlier. I had this up. Oh, Ken. Ken by Whitechapel is an honorable mention because it's real good. It's real good. If I did a top 10 or a top 6, it would definitely be number 6. It's really good. Again, it's another one of those. It makes me feel sort of as sad. It makes me feel. There's a lot of tough, really muddy stuff to get through in that album, more so than Hushed and Grim. But so I just feel. I don't feel great when I hear it because I just really about a very significant loss and family, and of course, it's called Ken, and it does make. I'm glad again. My criteria is how long did you stay with that? How long does it stay with you? Um, how long do you think about it when you put it on? And I put it on again when I want to be contemplative or perhaps forget about current situation. And that's what music is. It's escapism. And along with movies or video games or anything, any other creative medium. But for me, those are my top five. Number six, again, like I said, Whitechapel Can is a high. If I made a top six, it would be in there. I mean, Carcass put a new one out. See, I can't remember the name of it. Torn Arteries, I think. I'm a huge Carcass fan, but I didn't hear anything new, anything interesting. I mean, it's fine. Asphyx put out a new one. I haven't had enough time to listen to it. I just found out about it. It's incredibly difficult to keep up with anything these days. Pandemic or not, just the nature of the internet. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you do or do not agree with. Send me an email at retriustfc@gmail.com. Just like up there, if you're a video watcher, Retrius, RETRIASTFC@gmail.com. Reference it metal top 5, metal top 6, whatever. Tell me what I should have included, what I shouldn't have included. I know these are all more popular bands, but I'm not cool enough to know lesser known bands. And I'm not trying to say that to sound shitty. I just don't have the time. Send it to me. Let me know. I don't know. Anyway, again, thanks a lot. Have a good one. Goodbye.